Hmm? Oh, that must be the new trainers. Come on in. The door's open.
Hello everyone, I am HoopsandHipHop, and what you just witnessed is the beginning of something unlike anything you have ever seen on this channel, the start of a new series known as Pokemon Cardinal. Pokemon Cardinal is an entirely new adventure set in a brand new region filled with new Pokemon to discover, sights to see, and people to meet, all of which has been created by me with the help of some extremely talented artists, which you should check out with the links in the description because this would not be possible without them. The goal with Pokemon Cardinal is to create a brand new adventure that's just like the real thing, only told in a slightly different way. Instead of being a game that you would play out for yourself, Pokemon Cardinal will be a video series here on the channel that will tell the story of this new region I have created in more of a visual novel style. So you'll go through this region just as you would in a game, but the events instead will play out in front of you in more of a TV show-like setting with a visual novel style approach. And as you might have heard at the beginning of the video, this series will also be voice acted, and the goal is to have Poketubers take up the different roles, provided they are interested in doing so, of course. You might have recognized Loxton at the beginning there, and that is just a taste of the voice talent that's to come. The other goal I have for this series is to make it as complete as I possibly can make it, meaning everything that you would normally expect to see in a new Pokemon game, you'll be able to see here. This includes things like a brand new Pokedex filled with new Pokemon that is comparable in size to those in the official series, meaning you can expect way more than just one or two. It also includes a fully developed region filled with cities, towns, and landmarks that once again are comparable in scope to those in the official series, and probably most importantly, Sugimori-style artwork for all of this in order to help make it feel as official as possible. So that entire full-size Pokedex of new Pokemon I just mentioned, all drawn in the Sugimori style. An entire cast of characters including player characters, a rival, a professor, and gym leaders, all drawn in the Sugimori style. We even have a limited original soundtrack for this project composed by the wonderful Eternal Sushi that, while probably not as big as an official game soundtrack because, to be honest, this is all being funded by me, will contain several original themes in order to help immerse you into this new region as much as possible. So now that I've given you an overview of what Pokemon Cardinal is all about, why don't I go ahead and introduce to you some of the new things that you've seen while watching this video. First is the region itself. In this new adventure, you'll be traveling through the Norcloh Region. This northern region is known not only for its cold temperatures, but also its natural beauty, the likes of which is as amazing as anything you will ever find in the entire Pokemon world. There are also plenty of fascinating new things to discover, including new people to meet and new Pokemon too, so why don't we go ahead and do that? Although, when it comes to the Pokemon, I think the resident Pokemon professor is a bit more qualified than I am, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and let him take over for a sec.
Hello everyone, I am Professor Tamarek, and I am the preeminent Pokemon researcher of the Norcloh region. Norcloh contains many very unique Pokemon, and more are being discovered all the time. If you're looking to start yourself on a Pokemon journey here, you'll have 3 starter Pokemon with which to choose from to accompany you on your travels. We have Shrubberoos, the little moose Pokemon, Embit, the Fire Bunny Pokemon, and Narwade, the Narwhal Pokemon. I hand these little guys out myself, so be sure to come see me if you feel like you're up to the challenge of traveling through Norcloh. In addition to our starter Pokemon, however, there are also many new wild Pokemon to discover in this region as well, 2 of which you may have actually just seen a bit earlier. The first is Quailleaf, the Quail Pokemon. The second is Kinectric, the Kinetic Energy Pokemon. There are many more to discover than just that, however, so you'll have to make the trek into Norcloh if you want to discover them for yourself.
Thanks for that info, Professor Tamarack, and I gotta say, I am digging the bow tie. Moving on though, in Norcloh you'll also run into various people in addition to Pokemon. One of those such people is Ella, who also happens to be one of the gym leaders of the region and is also the younger sister of Alessa from Unova. You also saw Reed and Wendy, who are the male and female protagonists / player characters and the in-universe representation of you, the viewer. Finally, you may have also noticed a smug young man who just so happens to be your rival. His name is Krim, and I think you'll find he's very good at getting under your skin and living up to the term rival. So hopefully all of this gives you a pretty good idea of what to expect from this series, but before I get into my final remarks, there is one more thing I would like to share with you all. Please, take a look. What you just witnessed is the mascot of Pokemon Cardinal and one of the legendary Pokemon of the Norcloh region, Cardivios. Cardivios acts as a protector for Norcloh and all of the people and Pokemon that reside there. It has truly earned the title of legendary Pokemon as it has almost never been seen by humans at all, and is only said to reveal itself when the region is in need of protection. You'll learn more about Cardivios and its role in the story of the Norcloh region when Pokemon Cardinal officially premieres. With that being said, I hope you all have enjoyed what you have seen today of my brand new project. I have been working on this in the background for a year, so long in fact that Embit was designed and completed well before Score Bunny was even revealed, if any of you were wondering about that, but still I am extremely excited to finally be able to share this with all of you. When it comes to a release date, there is still much more on this project that needs to be completed as it is still in development, and I'm not going to try to compete with Pokemon Sword and Shield and have this project be overshadowed by that as it comes closer and closer to the release date of those games. So with all of that in mind, my current target release date is early 2020. Once the project debuts though, my plan is for it to be a weekly series from there, so you'll have a new episode to look forward to each and every week. As I mentioned earlier though, the development of this project has taken an extremely long time, and in order to pay the wonderful artists to make it happen, it has proven to be pretty expensive. So if you would like to support the production of this series, here is what you can do. First is simply by watching the video and sharing it with as many people as you possibly can. If I've ever needed your support on a video before, it's this one, and the more attention we can bring this project, the better we can make it. If you'd like to support the project even further through financial means, you can do so via Patreon, and I actually have some fun perks for those who do. Those who decide to support on Patreon will get a number of different perks, including having their name displayed at the end of all future videos, both for the project and standard videos, as well as having early access to all future Cardinal episodes before they premiere on YouTube. I'll also be sharing some behind the scenes looks at the development of the project, including beta designs and concept art for Pokemon, development commentary on all aspects of the project, a look at certain Pokemon who actually got scrapped from the project altogether, and more. And if you decide to be extra generous and pledge at the $10 tier, I will send to you one of these Pokemon Cardinal Nintendo Switch cases, complete with artwork on both the front and the back. I originally was just going to make this for fun for myself, but I thought it would be a fun way of thanking those of you who decide to go the extra mile in supporting me with the development of this project. Also, if you'd like to check out the music that's been playing all throughout the video, you can go to Eternal Sushi's channel to check that out in full. That is basically all I needed to say though, so please stay tuned for more information. I am working extremely hard to make this as amazing as I possibly can for you guys, and I will provide more updates just as soon as I can. With that said though, I hope you know I love you guys, and I will smell you guys later.